Well, the time has come. Here I have a piece of Tulip Poplar. I thought it was kind of interesting looking. I have no idea what it's going to look like when I'm done with it. There's an old saying, sometimes I make something nice and sometimes I make sawdust. I may be making sawdust here, but I'm going to try. 5/8 bowl gouge. I got a really bad looking spot here, but it's interesting looking. I'd be able to get something out of here if I go ahead and make it a little smaller. Gotta get rid of those ends. It actually has some nice grain in there. Make a little more speed. Maybe about 600. I like this right here. Let's see what it can do with the bottom area. Yeah, too bad that bark fell off, but it wasn't even ever hooked on. That's kind of rotten right here. Little nick in here where the people, when they cut it off, hit it with their chainsaw. This is really nice right here. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going to keep on going. There's something in there. Big chunk of bark. Wow, that wood is really pretty underneath there. I hope the inside looks like that. You got to figure out which jaws to use on this. It's not a very big piece. I would use either set. If this is all I get out of it, just seeing this pretty grain, then it was worth it. I'm just going to keep plugging on. Go to a 1/2 inch bowl gouge here. I'm going to square that up and then see if it'll be strong enough. Yeah, that should do it. Gotta pull the tailstock back a little bit, and I want a little better flat on the end of this for when I reverse the part to get that tenon off. Try to put some sort of a nice shape on it, but I'm just happy that it's kind of staying together. That even looks like a tulip. That one I'm going to need to put some epoxy in. I'll let that dry for a little while and then work on it. I'm going to go ahead and sand this up, and then we'll be back with this a little bit later. I've got this sanded up pretty nicely. I'm going to take it off now and show you the crack on the bottom. Kind of concerns me. Looks like it goes pretty deep. I have to decide how I might want to reinforce that. There's a rather deep crack here, and it's part of this knot that runs through. I have a feeling that as I turn the other side, that might get a little bit risky. It's too big of a crack to put super glue in it. I think I'm going to have to mix up some epoxy and stuff it down, let it drizzle down in here. I want to keep it from coming out to the outside though, so I might make a little dam over at this edge I just want to leave this open here. There's a lot of splits in that knot, which is going to help make the piece. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to go shopping for some furniture. I'm going to use a piece of this Cambia oak, and I've sanded it up to get the sawdust, which is almost the color of the area that I'm patching. Looks like coffee grounds, but it's actually the sawdust from this piece of wood. I've got the epoxy dripping into the crack, and as soon as it drops a little bit, I'm going to mix this in with the epoxy to try to make the thing look like it belongs there. Okay, I'm back out here working on this little bowl. My epoxy dried really nicely. The blackish colored sawdust that I used looks good in there, and I'm hoping that it has done its job and this bowl holds together until it's done. Looks like it's running pretty nice. Let's find out. Alright, and work that center out of there. I see some more colors coming in there. Yeah. There's that big nasty area going all the way through the middle. That's wide open all the way across through here. It's not even the same crack from the other side. I'm going to have to do a little repair on that. I'll be back a little bit later. I just sharpened up my scraper. Yeah, much better. That was a lot better. So, there is the Tulip Poplar branch that I picked up. And I like it. I'll get this sanded up, and I can't wait to put some finish on it, but I don't want to get in too big of a hurry. Alright, it's time to sand the inside. So there's a little tear out that I didn't want to go any farther with the scraper. Finished sanding the inside, and now I'm going to put some finish on it. I'm going to try the wipe-on poly on this. Looks like features going on in here. I'll have to get a photo of that because it's not going to show up too well. Looks like a feather. It's got the spine of the feather coming up here, and then you have it coming off of there. It's really quite attractive.